Gemini, how are you? My name is Danielle and welcome to Moonlight Intuition. This is going to be a general reading for you. Happy Pisces season. Ooh. And if there are messages in here for you that resonated, please like the video and subscribe to my channel. All these little things help the messages get out on YouTube to other Geminis who may benefit. And I'm a new channel, so thank you for the support. Ooh. And if you'd like a personal reading with me, all the info for that, is in the description box below. Also, I'm dog sitting. I'm a professional dog sitter. There's one back there and one back there. So if there's random barking at any point or what have you, it's them, it's not me. Okay, you have the Hermit reversed. You have the Four of Wands. And the Knight of Cups reversed. I feel like last time there was like a love thing. And I feel like there's like a love thing again. Like, these aren't love readings, but for whatever reason, the 2 weeks in a row I've done Gemini readings, it feels like love a little bit. So the Hermit is a major arcana. If you're like, what is a major arcana? The major arcana in tarot, there's fewer of them in tarot, and they signify major turning points in life versus the other cards, like the minor arcana are more kind of like day-to-day things. Now, this being reversed, there's something that I feel like it's like, okay, you've learned your lessons. It is now time to step into the light. Beautiful Gemini. So this is also Virgo energy, if that resonates with any of you, if you have any prominent Virgo people in your life. But the Hermit it's all about introspection. When it's reversed, it can veer on isolation. And that's okay. It's kind of like going through a dark night of the soul, which we all do in our lives. I went through one and I never thought I'd come out of it, but it starts becoming clear when you're like, okay, it's kind of time to step out of that. Like it's time. And I feel like you're feeling that. Also, we're in Pisces season. So, which is a time of, like, Pisces is a water sign. It's the last sign of the entire zodiac season. Pisces is very dreamy, very mystical. It's very like our inner realm. So it's kind of time, it's more time about like, kind of a time of letting go. You know? So I'm not saying you have to be like, okay, I'm done. Like, whatever I went through, I'm done. I'm going to like skedaddle out of there. No, it's more about taking stock on the past in a compassionate way and using that as a framework as to how to proceed forward in a very slow way right now. It's not fast. Okay, because Aries season is coming up in March. That's fire. It's the start of the energetic year, and we want to be prepared for that. I want you to be prepared for that. So this, the Hermit, the lantern represents his or her, the wisdom, gain wisdom through past experiences. Now, how to free yourself from the Hermit reversed. It's like really like this person's feet are frozen in the ice. What will free this person? It's the heat from the lantern of wisdom. You have to put that lantern down at your feet and breathe as you give yourself the compassion, the forgiveness, the opportunity to set yourself free. And now, again, the Hermit, it's slow. Okay, all you need to know right now, you're a Gemini, I know you move fast. You're like, I'm here, I'm over there, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. It's like, it's more of a time right now, it's like to actually be conscious about where you're going. And this might be different for you because it's more about only stepping into the light one step at a time. So right now, I think you're aware that you're like, okay, how I'm like going here, going that, doing that. It's like you're not present, or you're not really going anywhere. It's just kind of movement for the sake of movement, talking for the sake of talking. For now, it's kind of like, all you need to know is like that archetype of the Hermit. Okay, I can see one foot in front of me. I'm going to step into the light. Okay, now I can see I have to go over there. And kind of that lantern of wisdom from your past will light your way one step at a time, pretty much. I feel like this might be kind of the way for you until Aries season a little bit. Because then it's like Aries season, yeah, it's like that, it's like the big bang of the energetic year. It's like New Year's Day, January 1st is such bullshit. It's like, how is that really an efficient start of the year? New year, new me. And it's like, we're all hungover, stuffed, we're broke, the weather sucks, we're freezing, we're pale. It's like, no, the true new year is coming up in March. So we want you to be ready for that. So again, this, okay, the Four of Swords is the element of air. So this is very big Gemini energy. Now, this is kind of like past battles. You're like, yep. I feel like you, Gemini, like you move on from things quickly usually, but for some reason, maybe there's something this time around that really got to you. And I feel like this is good. This is going to be a pivotal point for you. I think usually you've been able to like kind of breeze through things easier. And now finally, it's like something got to the depths of you and kind of, you know, and this is good. Because I think it's going to really make you step into your true power, your true purpose, your truth. And Gemini, you know, when you're out of balance, it's like you can use that communication of yours for like useless things like gossip, right? It can be like, well, okay, I have so much mental energy and blah, 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 but I'm just going to use it like, yeah, you hear about so-and-so, but that's a waste of your energy. It's not your true essence. It's your shadow coming at play. Because you know the truth. So I think it really is a time right now. It's like, okay, your past battles, these are kind of the past ones. And this might be the one you kind of just went through and are kind of still in. And this one kind of sat you the fuck down, I think. And that's good. I think it's good. We all go through things. Like, I have personally been dethroned off of the pedestal that I put myself so highly on, like my ego. And it's been good for me. I see it now. I'm like, okay. You can start living your life consciously. You can start breezing. You're almost like AI because you can like move so fast, but it's like, imagine if you were conscious about where you were going. So, yeah, you can move faster than like, you know, an earth sign that's like slow, like you're like the breeze and you could be in two places at once. Like you could be making like 8 streams of income, like no one else can. Right. And I think it's like using your intellect, your words, your communication, but really now it's like really a time of introspection. Like Pisces season is more about clearing the cache than it is about conquering right now. Because I always like to say, like with Pisces energy, it's, you know, Pisces is all the mystical world. It's like being underwater. They're a fish. It's like being underwater, that magical, mystical world where anything is possible. But sometimes that can fall. It kind of, I think it's like, and this is very specific with you because you are kind of the messenger in astrology. Your ruling planet is Mercury. It's like the communication planet. It's like, all stories start in the metaphysical world, right? Anything at all. Like someone was like, I want a pink lip pencil. Someone, you know, someone imagined that and is like, okay, yeah. Like, yeah, I can see like this tone would be nice. I'm going to go in the computer, look at manufacturing. Like everything starts in the metaphysical world and Pisces is very metaphysical, but it's just starting to be conscious about what stories we are telling in that metaphysical world. Because the metaphysical world, if we're not conscious, it does appear out there, right? So if it's kind of like, oh, no one likes me, blah, 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 and it's like, that is kind of like a program running in the background. No one likes me, everyone says, everyone's, well, that will play out in the physical world, right? And I always like to say, like, Pisces energy is really an opportunity. It's such a creative energy. And so I like that kind of analogy of like, what kind of stories do you want to be telling? A BS narrative about yourself that only breaks your own heart over and over again? Or do you want to tell literal stories? Like, do you want to be a writer? Do you want to be a communicator of some, do you want to be like a leader in your career? You know, do you want to inspire others just by the truth that you tell? Like, I feel like Gemini, you're stepping into a place of like not having to prove yourself. You're just going to show, right? It's like, look at me just being good. But it's going to come. I think you just need a bit like, you need to lie the fuck down. Meditate. You need to clear the head. Your head, you have a lot of mental energy. And I think a lot of it now is maybe hyper-focused on something from the past that didn't go the best. But that happened for you. If you're like, no, it didn't, you'll see it'll make sense later. It always does. And then, yeah, I feel again, this isn't a love reading, but if some of you are looking for love, this is kind of like, yes, it's coming, just not yet. You must be patient. You must look inward. Because Gemini, it's like if you're looking out there, that's just kind of, It's a waste. You know. And I think this is a real pivotal point for you of, yeah, stepping into your truth, stepping into your power, leading from the heart. The mind is a servant to the heart. So if you're always like, well, I'm going to go over here and I'm going to go over there, I'm going to go over, it's like, what is the point of that? So for some of you, again, this is a general reading, but for some of you, this could be literally like knight in shining armor. It doesn't matter what gender or whatever coming in for you, but it's like, you're not going to be able to see that person come in if you're over here, over there, doing that. Oh my God, I'm a piece of shit. I need to go over there because I can't be around those people. I'm like, it's like, it comes from bringing yourself back into balance, right? For others of you, actually, I think for all of you, this kind of applies. I think the next year is really going to be like your quest for love. And I don't just mean romantic love. Like, in my opinion, everything falls in love or fear. And I think maybe you've kind of been in the fear loop for a bit, and fear is literal fear, sadness, jealousy, resentment, anger. Love is joy, abundance, fun, creativity, like, you know, your charisma, like romantic love. And I think you are meant to step into this new year from a renewed place that you've never quite been in before. And I just kind of implore you to be excited about that. If you're like, okay, something went very differently for me than it usually did, good. Welcome to the new cycle of your life. Be excited about that. You're a Gemini. You do like to like discover new things, and you will discover so many new things. And yeah, this is your year. I feel like this is going to be a powerful year for you. You're amazing. I'm a Gemini cusp, and I love it. I'm like Cancer, but I'm Gemini cusp, so I get it. I'm like, I like the comfort. That's why I pet sit, I do all these things. I'm like, I love the comfort of here, but all right, I'm done. Time for the next one. It's like the adventure isn't over yet. Okay, Gemini, I feel like I need to say that the party ain't over yet. There's just a new party on the horizon. You just need to do a little inner maintenance. Clear the cache, clear the cookies, take a nap, meditate, take care of you. Stop looking out there to make yourself feel better. It's you. And trust that you're not going to miss anything. Whatever's meant for you is already queued up for you, but you will not miss it if you are in alignment. Come back into alignment, my dear Gemini. I love you.